So, probably about 50 yards that way in my community. A few weeks ago in the news, this is the spot where, or the community where, a 2-year-old was beaten to death by apparently the boyfriend of the mother, and I believe the mother herself, or at least she was complicit in it. Um, and that's just, it's inconceivable that somebody would do such damage to such a small person. Um, that it ends life. That's a really it's a really horrible thing. Um, but my point to all of this is we're in a society where there's so many single parent homes, and the majority of those are mothers, regardless of how they got there, regardless of how they got to be a single mother. You have to vet these men. And as much as I am a champion for men, let me walk that back. You have to vet these males because I have to say men wouldn't do something like this. Um, Ladies, I don't know if it's out of loneliness, the need for resources, if it's a physical gratification sort of thing, but there's no greater resource and there's no greater calling than parenthood. And we have to protect our children at all costs. And we have to put their needs ahead of our wants. And this is not to come down harshly or judgingly. It's the same thing across the board for all parents. But in these instances where we see boyfriends beating children to death, it's not an uncommon thing. And it's something that, again, I don't think that people go into relationships by thinking, hey, this looks like somebody who would do my child harm, but at the same time, we're not giving ourselves enough time across the board in relationships to really figure out who this person is. And when you get into cohabitating, there may be a codependency now where I need them to pay half of the bills, and so now I can't leave. Yes, you can. In the name of your children, yes, you can. And I know it seems tough, and I know it's not just as easy as picking up and walking away, but we can't see more children passing as a result of this. 2 years old. I mean, I think of my own kids when they were two, and they are so trusting, so small. They're everything that's good about life. And the damages that they said were done to this child, they tried to blame it on the dog initially, and then ultimately I guess it was just too much for the doctors and autopsies and things like that to ignore. But we have to do better. Um, we have to do better vetting ourselves of who we let in our lives, and that is with or without children. That's just for our own peace of mind. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Um, yeah. What are your thoughts on this?